Hey, good morning, friends. Mark Holmes here with my buddy Cowboy Joe Boo, and as always, thank you guys for watching, commenting, and subscribing to the Joe Boo Sports Report. Without you guys, this literally does not work. And welcome to Don't Sleep on the Dallas Cowboys, because you literally cannot sleep on the Dallas Cowboys, because you know things happen late in the evening, late at night, first thing in the morning, so you want to be up to speed with all that is the Dallas Cowboys. And here we have Joe Boo with his Monday morning hangover. And guys, I know everybody is feeling like crap this morning. Jerry Jones, immediately after the game, hopped into the black SUV and took off, didn't say a word, was left speechless. Scott Linehan, nada, nothing, zero. Des Bryant, on the other hand, he did a lot of talking yesterday, but that is what it is. Still amazed that he is not on another team. Now, a lot of people right now are saying, Mark, you're an idiot, you're delusional, you're crazy, this team sucks, we're going to be 4-12. It's going to be an awful season. But I just say, wait, guys, back up. Back the F up. Seriously. I'm not going to lie and say that the offense was great. It was dog crap. I agree 100%. But what's lost in this game is the fact that the defense played pretty damn good. Net yards, the Dallas Cowboys defense gave up only 232 yards. It was a dogfight. He got 3 sacks on Cam. You had the defense not give up a single big play. Check this out. Per pass attempt for Carolina, the defense only gave up 3.9 yards per pass attempt. It's unbelievable. McCaffrey only had 50 yards rushing. The defense is stout. Seasoning opening game on the road, you only gave up 16 points. You can't ask for much more than that. Now, we had some mistakes and things like that that gave, Carolina first downs. DeMarcus Lawrence with the late hit, which kind of gave him a third and long. But for the most part, you got to be happy with what you got out of the defense. You can't ask for much more than that, except maybe some scoring. They forced one fumble, didn't get any interceptions, but Cam only threw 161 yards. When your defense does that, you're supposed to win. Now, on the flip side, some of the problem, I believe, is with the team, and believe me, when you look around the NFL, you didn't see that many teams that looked like they were executing really well other than Tampa Bay. And of course, freaking Aaron Rodgers coming back from getting knocked out and carted off to come back for a win. But for the most part, most offenses really looked way out of sync. And I think that's partially because preseason is no longer get ready for the season. Now the season is, let's show up opening day with everybody healthy and we'll figure it out then. Well, the fact that Zeke Elliott never played a down in preseason, the fact that Dak Prescott only had 3 drives, definitely showed you that you need to have some work, especially when you have so many different people that are playing. That offense never played together in game experience as a group. There were some positives. Cole Beasley looks like he's going to be good. Dak needs work and timing with the roots. You can see that there was miscommunication on some plays, and there was just some bad plays, pass plays. You just got to do some work. But the bigger question is with Jerry Jones being speechless and looking at this team and the offensive output, is Scott Linehan and Jason Garrett on the hot seat right now? Are we going to wait a whole season to see if there's going to be a change made? I'm not calling for that, because at this point it's too little too late. But the thing you have to worry about, and I've said this before, with Jason Garrett and crew, is you've never seen them develop a quarterback. When Jason Garrett became offensive coordinator and then head coach, Tony Romo already had his skill set. Tony Romo was already a quarterback up there. And you can't see Tony Romo take major leaps and changes in his game underneath Jason Garrett. You look at all of the other quarterbacks that have forever been brought in, not a single one has been elevated to anything. When Dak got his start in 2016, there wasn't really time to put that stank on him. He didn't really work in the offseason because he was the third string quarterback. It was basically what he showed up with, working with Mark Sanchez and Tony Romo. That was 2016. And now that both of those guys are gone, and it's Jason Garrett and Scott Linehan, we've seen him regress. So the question is are you doing the best for Dak Prescott to get him to become a great quarterback? Or are we just there, showing up? I got to question the fact that Zeke Elliott had 15 carries. And if your identity is running the football, and your bellwether back only has 15 carries with a 4.6 yard average, you have to question, what are we doing? What is our identity? They tried some different things, but Austin had one good run, but unfortunately it was called back. Had one pass play and I think one run, so he had a total of 1 yard. So you're looking around and saying, what is our identity with offense? What is our game plan? What is it that we're trying to do? And make no mistake, Carolina is one of the best defenses in the NFL. That front seven is incredible. They are fast, they are strong, and they're going to make a lot of teams look bad. So that's part of it. The other part of it, I still believe, is our offense is so many new pieces that it's going to take some time for them to gel. So I'm not ready to go ahead and give up the ship after one game. I've said this to you guys before. You don't really know what you have until about October. And a final thought I will say on this is, because everything with Jason Garrett seems to be an alternate universe, It's kind of like if you've ever watched Star Trek, where they go to somehow get swept up into an alternate universe and Spock is actually a bad guy. They've all got the goatees and stuff like that. With Jason Garrett, it's almost like an alternate universe, that things that are normal for most people just aren't with Jason Garrett. I said this during the live stream. My wife said I was an idiot, and she said it has no bearing on it. But the crazy thing is, when the Cowboys have come out under Jason Garrett and won the first game of the season, they proceed to miss the playoffs. All those 8-8 seasons, 8-8, 8-8, 8-8, 4-12. All of those years, we came out and won the first game and didn't make the playoffs. The years that we made the playoffs, you'll remember we lost to the 49ers. And Tony Romo looked like crap. Tony Romo couldn't throw the ball 20 yards downfield, threw 3 interceptions. Yet we went 12-4 and made the playoffs. And was basically a catch, no catch, and a drive of Aaron Rodgers away from making the playoff. Making it to the NFC Championship game. 2016, Dak Prescott against the Giants. We lost that game. We had Des Bryant drop one in the end zone. We had Cole Beasley drop a short touchdown down on the 3-yard line. We had Terrence Williams not get out of bounds to stop the clock. We lost that game and went 13-3. So don't give up the ship just yet. However, they got to do better than what they did on offense. Defense, they did their job. They stopped, and they were on the field a long time. The offense needs to come around, and I think they will. We'll have to wait and see on that one. But I guarantee you, it's not going to be hunky-dory. I think there's going to be some foot in asses real quick. And if the offense continues down the road that it was yesterday, you might see some changes before the season comes. But then we got the Giants this week. So forget about this game. There's no time to lick your wounds. You go through, you take care of the Giants next week, this game's forgotten. That's how it is in the NFL. Whew. Yeah. That's a bitter pill to take from last night. But it's only one of 16 games. And we got 15 more to prove that we belong. I'm Mark Holmes with Cowboy Joe Boo, and we'll see you guys soon.